Imagine holding a penny that's over 4 decades old, seemingly ordinary yet potentially worth thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. The 1975 Lincoln penny is one such coin that may hold secrets far beyond its face value. Could this unassuming 1-cent piece in your pocket be a hidden treasure? Stay with me as we dive into the fascinating world of the 1975 penny, its rare varieties, minting anomalies, and why collectors are scouring their change for this coin. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible coin stories. From pocket change to rare collectibles, you never know when you might stumble upon a fortune in the most unexpected places. Let's set the scene. The year is 1975. Gas costs 44 cents per gallon, and a gallon of milk is around $1.50. The U.S. Mint is hard at work producing billions of coins to meet the nation's needs. Among them is the humble penny, featuring Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This iconic design, created by Victor David Brenner in 1909, had become a staple of American currency. In 1975, the composition of the penny was still predominantly copper, 95% copper and 5% zinc. This made it heavier and more substantial than today's zinc-based pennies, which started circulating in 1982. The 1975 penny is part of an era when copper pennies were abundant, but not all 1975 pennies are created equal. At first glance, the 1975 penny seems like an ordinary coin. But hidden among the billions minted that year are rare varieties and errors that have become the stuff of legend in the numismatic world. To understand why, let's explore the fascinating errors and unique characteristics that make certain 1975 pennies worth far more than a single cent. One of the most coveted anomalies associated with the 1975 penny is the double die obverse, DDO, variety. A double die occurs during the coin's minting process when a die receives multiple misaligned impressions. The result? Certain parts of the coin's design, like the date, letters, or Lincoln's profile, appear doubled. On a 1975 penny, a true DDO variety can be identified by clear doubling on inscriptions like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." This type of error is highly sought after because it's both rare and visually striking. High-grade examples of a 1975 double-die penny have fetched thousands of dollars at auction. The clearer and more pronounced the doubling, the more valuable the coin becomes. Another intriguing mint error to watch for is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank planchet, the metal disc that becomes the coin, isn't properly aligned with the die during minting. The result is a coin with part of its design missing and a blank area visible. Off-center strikes range in severity, but those with a clear date and significant misalignment can be worth hundreds of dollars or more. Die cracks and cuds are additional errors that can increase the value of a 1975 penny. A die crack occurs when the die used to strike the coin develops a fracture, leaving raised lines or marks on the coin. A cud, on the other hand, is caused by a piece of the die breaking off, resulting in a blank or raised area on the coin's surface. These errors give each affected coin a unique appearance, making them particularly appealing to collectors. But there's more to the 1975 penny than just minting errors. Numismatists have long speculated about the existence of experimental or transitional coins from this era. These urban legends suggest that a small number of 1975 pennies may have been struck on experimental planchets or using special minting techniques. While no concrete evidence has surfaced to confirm these theories, the mystery surrounding them adds an extra layer of intrigue. Now, let's talk value. The condition, or grade, of a coin is a crucial factor in determining its worth. A pristine, uncirculated 1975 penny with a rare error can sell for thousands of dollars. Even circulated examples with notable anomalies are worth far more than their face value. For instance, an off-center 1975 penny in decent condition might fetch $100 to $300, while a high-grade double-die obverse penny could command upwards of $10,000. So how do you identify a valuable 1975 penny? First, gather your change or old coin collection and take a close look. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to examine the coin in detail. Pay special attention to the date, inscriptions, and Lincoln's profile. Look for signs of doubling, misalignment, or unusual marks. If you suspect you found a rare variety or error, the next step is authentication. Professional coin grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can certify your coin's authenticity and assign it a grade. This not only confirms its rarity but also increases its value when selling. When it comes to selling a rare 1975 penny, you have several options. Local coin dealers, online marketplaces like eBay, and specialized auctions are great starting points. For particularly rare or high-value coins, consider reaching out to major auction houses that specialize in numismatics. Competitive bidding can drive up prices significantly, especially for well-documented and graded coins. Imagine the excitement of discovering a rare 1975 penny in your pocket change and seeing it sell for thousands of dollars. It's not just about the money, it's about the thrill of uncovering a piece of history and the story behind it. As we wrap up, let's recap what makes the 1975 penny so fascinating. From its copper composition and iconic design to its rare errors and enduring mysteries, this coin is a reminder that even the smallest objects can hold incredible value. The next time you handle a penny, don't dismiss it as ordinary. Take a closer look, you might just be holding a hidden gem. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more captivating coin stories. And let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin. Who knows? The next treasure could be waiting for you in your pocket change. Keep searching, stay curious, and happy hunting. A single penny from 1997 sitting in your pocket, unnoticed, unvalued, and possibly worth thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. Could this be the hidden treasure you never knew you had? Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1997 Lincoln penny, a seemingly ordinary coin that may hold extraordinary secrets. Stay with me as we uncover the rare varieties, minting errors, and intriguing possibilities that make this 1-cent coin a true collector's dream. Before we start, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. You'll want to stay tuned for more fascinating stories about coins that could turn loose change into a fortune. The year was 1997. Bill Clinton was president, Titanic was breaking box office records, and gas prices hovered around $1.20 per gallon. The U.S. Mint was busy producing billions of coins to keep the economy moving, and among them was the humble penny. But not all 1997 pennies were created equal. Somewhere in the billions minted that year are rare anomalies and errors that make certain coins worth far more than their face value. The 1997 Lincoln penny continued the classic design by Victor David Brenner, featuring Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Its composition was the zinc-based format introduced in 1982, 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating. While this composition made pennies cheaper to produce, it also made them more susceptible to wear and errors during the minting process. What makes the 1997 penny so special? The answer lies in the rare minting errors and variations that occurred during its production. These anomalies transform a common coin into a sought-after collectible. Let's explore some of the most fascinating examples. One of the most talked about errors on the 1997 penny is the double die obverse, DDO, variety. This error happens during the die-making process when a die receives multiple, slightly misaligned impressions. The result? Doubling appears on parts of the coin's design, such as the date, the word "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." On a 1997 penny, a clear DDO can significantly increase its value, with high-grade examples fetching hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Another compelling error to look for is the wide AM reverse. On most 1997 pennies, the letters A and M in America on the reverse are close together. However, a rare minting variety from this period features a wider gap between these letters. This wide AM error is highly sought after by collectors, as it reflects a unique deviation from the standard design. Coins with this anomaly have been known to sell for hundreds of dollars, especially in uncirculated condition, but the story doesn't end there. Off-center strikes are another fascinating error found on some 1997 pennies. These occur when the blank planchet isn't properly aligned with the die during minting, resulting in a coin with part of its design missing. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if the date is still visible. These unique pieces can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $100s, depending on the extent of the error and the coin's condition. Die cracks, cuds, and laminations are additional minting flaws that can add significant value to a 1997 penny. Die cracks appear as raised lines on the coin, caused by fractures in the die used to strike it. Cuds occur when a piece of the die breaks off, leaving a blank area on the coin's surface. Lamination errors happen when the metal layers of the coin peel or separate. These flaws make each affected coin unique, increasing its appeal to collectors. Now, let's address the big question: how do you identify a valuable 1997 penny? The first step is to carefully examine your coins. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to look closely at the details. Pay particular attention to the date, inscriptions, and the spacing of the America lettering. Look for signs of doubling, misalignment, or unusual markings. If you think you found a rare variety or error, consider getting the coin professionally graded and authenticated. Services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can confirm the coin's rarity and assign it a grade. A certified coin not only holds greater value but is also easier to sell to serious collectors. Speaking of selling, let's talk about where to cash in on your discovery. Local coin dealers, online platforms like eBay, and specialized coin auctions are excellent places to start. Rare 1997 pennies in good condition can attract competitive bids, particularly if they've been authenticated and graded. High-profile auction houses specializing in rare coins are also an option for exceptionally valuable finds. Imagine the thrill of discovering a 1997 penny with a rare error or variety and realizing it's worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. It's not just about the financial reward, it's about uncovering a piece of history and the story behind its creation. As we conclude, let's take a moment to reflect on the magic of coin collecting. The 1997 penny, like so many others, is a reminder that even the smallest and most overlooked objects can hold incredible value. So, the next time you find a penny in your pocket, don't dismiss it as ordinary. Take a closer look, it might just be a hidden treasure waiting to be uncovered. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more captivating coin stories. And drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. Who knows? The next treasure could be right there in your change jar. Keep hunting, stay curious, and happy collecting. The year 2005 marked a significant moment in U.S. coinage history, especially for the nickel. This year introduced a fresh, historical perspective to the design of the 5-cent coin as part of the U.S. Mint's Westward Journey Nickel series. This series was created to commemorate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark Expedition, 1804 to 1806, and to celebrate Thomas Jefferson's pivotal role in the Louisiana Purchase. The 2005 nickels, distinguished by two unique reverse designs, are a testament to innovation in American coinage and serve as cherished pieces for both collectors and historians. The Westward Journey Nickel series, launched in 2004, continued into 2005 with the release of two distinct designs, the American Bison and the Ocean in View. Oh, the joy! These designs deviated from the traditional Monticello reverse, bringing fresh artistic interpretations that celebrated pivotal moments in U.S. history. This deep dive into the 2005 nickels explores their designs, historical significance, minting process, and appeal to collectors, offering a comprehensive look at these coins. The Westward Journey series, Historical context. The Westward Journey Nickels series was initiated in 2004 to honor the bicentennial of significant events in American history, including the Louisiana Purchase and the exploration of the western United States by the Lewis and Clark expedition. These events not only expanded the nation's borders but also laid the foundation for its future growth and development. Thomas Jefferson, as president, orchestrated the Louisiana Purchase in 1803, doubling the size of the United States. His visionary leadership also inspired the Lewis and Clark expedition, which set out to map the newly acquired territory and establish trade and diplomatic relations with Native American tribes. The 2005 nickels celebrate these monumental achievements through innovative reverse designs, the obverse, a modernized Jefferson portrait. While the reverse designs of the 2005 nickels were the centerpiece of the Westward Journey series, the obverse also saw a noteworthy update. Designed by Joe Fitzgerald and sculpted by John Mercanti, the new obverse portrait featured a forward-facing view of Thomas Jefferson, departing from the traditional profile image used since 1938. This design change provided a modern, engaging depiction of Jefferson, aligning with the fresh perspective brought to the reverse designs. The inscription, "In God We Trust," appears to the left of Jefferson's portrait, while the word "Liberty" is rendered in Jefferson's own handwriting to the right. The date, 2005, and the mint mark are positioned below the portrait. This redesign captured the spirit of Jefferson's legacy while aligning with the commemorative theme of the series, the reverse designs of 2005 nickels. The 2005 nickels featured two distinct reverse designs, each representing an essential aspect of the Lewis and Clark expedition and its historical context. The American Bison nickel, released in early 2005, the American Bison design, created by sculptor Jamie Franke, celebrates the wildlife and natural beauty encountered during the expedition. The American bison, commonly known as the buffalo, was a vital resource for Native American tribes and a symbol of the Great Plains. Franke's depiction of the bison showcases its strength and significance to the natural and cultural landscape of the United States. The reverse design features a bold and detailed image of the bison, accompanied by the inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum." The denomination, 5 cents, appears below the bison. This design evokes the spirit of exploration and the importance of preserving America's natural heritage, the ocean in view. Oh! The joy! Nickel. The second reverse design for 2005, released later in the year, is titled Ocean in View. Oh! The joy! And was created by artist Joe Fitzgerald. This design commemorates the moment when the Lewis and Clark expedition reached the Pacific Ocean, fulfilling their mission of mapping a route to the westernmost boundary of the newly acquired territory. The reverse depicts a rugged, mountainous coastline with the Pacific Ocean in the background, symbolizing the culmination of the explorer's journey. The inscription, "Ocean in View. Oh! The joy," is a reference to an entry in William Clark's journal, capturing the awe and accomplishment felt by the expedition members. Surrounding the scene are the inscriptions, "United States of America," "E Pluribus Unum," and the denomination, 5 cents. Minting and production. The 2005 nickels were produced at 3 U.S. mint facilities, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coins from Philadelphia and Denver bear the mint marks P and D, respectively, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins with the S mint mark. Proof coins, struck with special care and polished dies, are highly sought after by collectors for their mirror-like finish and sharp details. These coins were included in official U.S. Mint proof sets for 2005, offering an enhanced version of the year's designs. The 2005 nickels were struck in the standard composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a weight of 5 grams and a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Despite the introduction of new designs, the physical specifications of the coins remained consistent with other modern nickels. Collectibility and value. The 2005 nickels hold a special place in the hearts of collectors due to their unique designs and historical significance. While most circulated coins are worth their face value, uncirculated and proof versions, as well as coins with mint errors, can command higher prices. mint errors and variations. Mint errors, such as double die strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks, are particularly valuable to collectors. These errors occur during the minting process and are relatively rare, making them sought-after pieces in numismatic circles. A 2005 nickel with a significant mint error can be worth substantially more than its face value, depending on the rarity and condition of the error. Grading and condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1, poor, to 70, perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Uncirculated 2005 nickels in mint condition, especially those with full steps on the Monticello design, can be highly desirable. Proof coins, graded as PR, proof, with numbers indicating quality, are also popular among collectors. Commemorative appeal. The historical context of the Westward Journey series adds to the appeal of the 2005 nickels. Collectors and history enthusiasts alike appreciate these coins for their celebration of American exploration and the legacy of Thomas Jefferson. The series has become a favorite among those interested in U.S. history and numismatics. The 2005 nickels stand out as remarkable examples of American coinage, blending artistry, history, and innovation. With their unique reverse designs honoring the Lewis and Clark expedition and the Louisiana Purchase, these coins tell a story of exploration, discovery, and the expansion of the United States, whether viewed as a tribute to Jefferson's visionary leadership or as a symbol of America's natural beauty and pioneering spirit. The 2005 nickels hold a special place in U.S. currency history. For collectors, these coins offer both aesthetic appeal and historical significance, making them valuable additions to any numismatic collection. As part of the Westward Journey nickel series, the 2005 nickels remain enduring symbols of the nation's journey toward growth and unity. Imagine this: you're at home, flipping through a jar of coins you've collected over the years. You pick up a single penny, something so familiar you barely give it a second glance. But, what if I told you that one of these pennies, this one right here, from 1943, could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, maybe even more? Yes, you heard that right. A penny, worth a single cent when it was minted, could now fetch a staggering amount in the right circumstances. Stick with me because, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot a rare 1943 penny and what makes it so valuable. The 1943 penny, one of the most famous and talked about coins in numismatic history. It's just a small, copper-colored coin, right? But the truth is, this penny is far from ordinary. The story behind the 1943 penny is a perfect example of how something as simple as pocket change can have historical significance, fascinating twists, and a value far beyond what anyone would expect. You might wonder, what could make a single penny from 1943 so special? Let's take a deep dive into its history and uncover the secrets behind this iconic coin. The year was 1943. The world was in the midst of World War II. The U.S. Mint was facing a crisis. Copper, a crucial resource for coin production, was needed for the war effort, specifically for ammunition, shells, and other military needs. So, the Mint made an unprecedented decision: they would produce the penny out of steel instead of copper. These new steel pennies, sometimes called steelies, were minted to replace the usual copper variety. They were coated with a thin layer of zinc to give them a shiny, silver-like appearance, but not all pennies minted in 1943 were made from steel. In fact, a very small number of 1943 pennies were accidentally struck on copper planchets, which had been left over from previous years. These copper pennies are the ones collectors dream about, and they are worth a small fortune today. Let's go back in time and look at how these mistakes happened. Imagine a busy mint in 1943, focused on producing steel pennies for the war effort. But during the hectic process, a few copper planchets, the flat metal discs used to strike coins, were mistakenly fed into the machines. These copper planchets should have been melted down or discarded, but instead, they were used to strike a handful of 1943 pennies, only a handful. Experts believe that fewer than 20 of these rare copper pennies were ever struck. And over the years, some of these coins have surfaced in the hands of collectors, each one worth a staggering sum. The value of a 1943 copper penny can range from thousands of dollars to over $1 million, depending on its condition, rarity, and provenance. One of the most famous examples of a 1943 copper penny was sold at auction in 2010 for a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Think about that. A penny that was worth just 1 cent when it was first minted now commands a price that rivals some of the world's most expensive works of art. But how can you tell if you have one of these rare coins in your possession? After all, 1943 pennies are common. There are billions of them still in circulation. The steel versions, with their silver-like appearance, are relatively easy to spot. So, how do you find the copper ones? The key is to understand how these coins were produced. The copper pennies that slip through the cracks are made from solid copper, just like the pre-1943 pennies. They are noticeably different from the steel pennies in both color and weight. If you have a penny from 1943, and it's copper-colored and heavy, you might have a rare find on your hands. So, let's talk about how to properly examine your pennies. To start, check the weight. A standard 1943 steel penny weighs about 2.7 grams, while a copper penny weighs about 3.11 grams. If your penny feels heavier, it's a good sign that it might be a copper one. But, of course, just being heavy isn't enough to confirm its value. You'll need to examine it more closely. One of the easiest ways to verify a copper penny is through a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Examine the color. Steel pennies are shiny and silver, whereas copper pennies have the reddish-brown hue typical of copper. If your penny is more copper-colored, that's a major clue. The next step is to check the edge of the coin. Steel pennies will have a shiny, smooth edge, while copper pennies will show more oxidation over time, giving them a duller, slightly rougher edge. If the penny looks corroded or shows signs of wear, it may have spent decades in circulation, but that doesn't mean it's not valuable. Finally, the best way to confirm the authenticity of a rare 1943 copper penny is to have it professionally graded and authenticated by an expert. Companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, are the gold standard for coin authentication. A coin that's been professionally graded not only holds more value but also gives buyers confidence that it's the real deal. Now, you might be asking yourself, how can I get my hands on a 1943 copper penny? Well, it's not easy. These coins are extremely rare, and they don't just pop up at your local coin shop or in your change jar. Most of the coins that were produced accidentally have already been found and sold at auction. But that doesn't mean the hunt is over. Collectors often report finding rare coins in unexpected places, estate sales, garage sales, or even in old coin collections passed down through generations. The key is to keep your eyes peeled and your knowledge sharp. Many collectors search online marketplaces like eBay, and sometimes these rare pennies appear for sale, though prices can be sky-high. However, there's also the possibility that more 1943 copper pennies still exist in private collections, hidden away in shoeboxes or drawers, just waiting to be discovered. You never know when one might turn up, so it's always a good idea to check the pennies in your own collection carefully. There's one more mystery surrounding the 1943 copper penny that makes it even more intriguing: the question of whether there were more made than we know. Some experts argue that there could have been more than just a handful of copper pennies struck in 1943. They point to stories of mint employees who may have taken the coins, or that some copper planchets could have been mistakenly struck years later, leading to even more 1943 copper pennies, but without concrete evidence, this remains just a theory. Regardless, it's clear that the ones we do know about are worth a fortune, and they're some of the most coveted items in the coin world. So, what should you do if you think you've found a 1943 copper penny? The first step is to get it checked. Take it to a reputable coin dealer or a certified appraiser who can help you determine its value. If you're not sure where to go, consider reaching out to online communities of coin collectors, who can give you advice on how to proceed. Once you've confirmed its authenticity, there are a few ways you can go about selling your penny. You can take it to a coin dealer, sell it through online auctions like eBay, or even reach out to high-end auction houses that specialize in rare coins. If your penny is one of the rare copper versions in top condition, you might find yourself making a life-changing sale. The story of the 1943 penny is a reminder of just how fascinating the world of coin collecting can be. What appears to be a simple, ordinary penny could, in the right circumstances, be a treasure worth a small fortune. So, the next time you come across a 1943 penny, take a moment to look closely. Is it just another steel penny, or could it be the rare copper variety that could make you rich? If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more stories like this one, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin or if you've seen a 1943 penny in your collection. We'd love to hear your stories. Remember, coin collecting isn't just about the coins, it's about the history, the thrill of the hunt, and the excitement of discovering something incredible in the most unlikely places. Keep searching, and who knows? Your next treasure could be just around the corner. Thank you for watching, and happy hunting. This script provides an engaging, in-depth look at the 1943 penny while also maintaining the storytelling and educational elements that keep viewers interested. It's designed to be informative, captivating, and full of surprises, encouraging viewers to stay tuned until the end to uncover the full value of the 1943 penny.